Mississippi voters are set to hit the ballot box once again in the GOP runoff race to fill the seat of the outgoing Congressman Gregg Harper, when America's Greta has one of the candidates looking to hold on to the longtime Republican seat.
Mississippi voters will head to the polls one more time ahead of the November midterms to choose a Republican nominee for the 3rd District. No one took home 50% of the vote when 6 Republicans went head-to-head for the nomination on June 5th. So now the top 2 vote-getters, Michael Guest and Whit Hughes, are battling it out again for a spot on the November ballot.
I've dedicated my life to making Mississippi a better place to live, worship, and raise a family. I'm Michael Guest, and I approve this message because I want to fight for you and our conservative values in Congress.
I will work hard every day to fight for our small towns and fight to grow places like here, 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 and here. When elected, I will be a conservative voice for the middle class and fight for the entire 3rd District. Guest
is the district attorney for Madison and Rankin counties, while Hughes formerly served as deputy director at the State Economic Development Agency. 44.8% of voters picked Guest on primary night, while Hughes garnered 22.3% of the vote. But with the other 4 candidates out of this race, you could see a much tighter contest for the runoff. Current Representative Gregg Harper is stepping down from this seat in an effort to bring new faces to Capitol Hill.
I never intended to make this a career. We expect to have, citizen legislators who go for a season, and so 10 years is a long time.
Both Guest and Hughes are avid supporters of the president, who won the Magnolia State in 2016. Mississippi voters remain focused on issues like the economy and the state's agriculture sector, with concerns about the latter heightening amid the Trump administration's latest tariff moves against China.
And when you look at this district, the backbone is ag and natural resource industries. Mississippians make premium products that people all over the world want. So we need to be in support of trade. We don't need it to be impacted by tariffs and trade wars. We need more trade. We need to make sure it's fair. We need to make sure it's free.
Guest and Hughes are campaigning on similar policies, but with different approaches.
Again, we must continue to rein in spending. We must reduce the size and the scope of government. And then we must have local input on any monies that are being appropriated here in our state.
We're spending $4.4 trillion while we're bringing in $3.4 trillion. Another $1 trillion gap. And we're paying $300 and something billion in interest. And we have nothing to show for those dollars.
Guest wants to cut federal spending by reducing or eliminating federal funding for the National Endowment for the Arts and Public Broadcasting, while Hughes proposes reducing foreign aid. President Trump has pushed for both proposals to reduce the U.S. federal deficit. Both candidates also support the Trump administration's goals for immigration reform.
I've seen firsthand how illegal immigration and the flow of drugs across our southern border hurts families and communities in Mississippi. To stop illegal drugs coming into our country, we must have stronger border security, including a wall on the Mexican border.
While Hughes does believe a physical border is important, he says he wants a fence in places where it will work and other technology where a wall might be difficult to build. Hughes said he was shocked when Guest declined his challenge for a debate ahead of the runoff. There had been a debate between all 6 original candidates back in April, and Guest's campaign feels voters already got to know him on that stage. The runoff winner will face off against Democrat State Representative Michael Ted Evans and Reform Party candidate Matthew Holland. Greta Wall, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.